Hello my friends, today I will talk about why this success is a habit. So when it comes to success, these habits that you form are key, for example, for your success. So these habits are, for example, getting up early, being organized, acting quickly. You may have heard of all of this, but you aren't really sure how to do it. So we are going through this. Hopefully this will help you achieve your success and achieve your life as you want it. So we're getting on, and let's start with taking care of yourself. For example, there are several ways of taking care of yourself, and the first is to get organized, keeping a calendar, a planner that can help you really stay on top of your daily or stuff, and weekly and monthly. You may also want to preserve this area where you are today, at home or at office, and keep everything organized. So many times, for example, we cook also stuff at home. So take care of yourself, cook healthy stuff, healthy food. You need also to be scheduled with friends and family. So some successful people have, for example, also these wardrobes that these self-care habits, for example, are really visually also. The most successful people shows, for example, inspire success, and they take care of themselves. They are more efficient and more effective in their jobs, for example. But don't get this overwhelm you. So don't let this overwhelm you. Invest in your wardrobe, so get out of your comfort zone. Challenge, for example, this limiting beliefs. Also, it's important. They also spend, for example, or if you are successful, spend more time practicing meditation also. So this self-care is very important for your health, well-being. For example, also don't forget sleep. Sleep is very important for recovering this energy and keeping our body weight regular, but don't sweat on it, Eating plenty of fruits and vegetable is also it's these best practices, Important is also exercising regularly, of course. This improves your body muscles and general health, And I touched this before. Make time for yourself through relaxing, through meditation, and do things you enjoy. Really, having enough time to devote to self-care and this enjoyment in life is very important. So people who do not care of themselves are have more mental or physical issues, and they are also more prone to, for example, stress. And the next step is, for example, if you can get up early, and it's proven that you become more productive during all the day. Even if you say, okay, I'm getting 2 hours early, what's the difference? But there are a few reasons. You have more energy, for example. Of course, you must also get to sleep early, but it's different. We have this biological synchronization with the day and night. So it's different. It's really different. You will have more energy during the day, and you can, for example, even work out better, and you avoid this. Also, you can avoid traffic, as I do, and get up early, commute early, and the most successful people normally start early. And this has really a lot of benefits, also in your personal, professional life, as you know. So we are really, you must, for example, there are a lot of people that are known, but people have all these benefits of rising early, all the successful people. And there is this phrase, for example, mind over matter, for example. Mind over mattress, for example, describes often this successful people. But why is this also important to get up early? You might be surprised, it's this habit, This is important, for example, for getting this motivation also for doing it, and keeping, for example, these items that are associated with these motivations. This makes you get up early, stay awake, and this energy, Getting up early is very important sometimes for this success. You are, for example, in places where you are almost alone. Sometimes you have time to think, to prepare, when they arrive, or it's really different. You have this relaxed atmosphere before all the rush starts. So there are other reasons also. For example, you're getting stronger mentally, and all during the day you're more productive, and it helps you also sleep better. So get up early and start your success by this also. So as I touched before, being organized. Why is it? It's powerful, because it saves you time. That allows you to work smarter. Then you don't search around. It's easier to, for example, measure stuff, and everything is in the right place. So being organized, that helps you also focus, for example, on what you have. When you have, for example, a lot to do, you don't have the time to search for everything. When you're organized, you know exactly what to do and where the stuff is. You also will know your priorities and avoid wasting time. Just concentrate on what you need to do. So you have also this peaceful and less stress life. When you organize, you don't have to worry about where you're going and where you find stuff, and keeping, for example, your keys, your phone, and everything on place. For example, you need to leave in a rush, you don't need to search, you don't need to worry. And we always worry behind. And if you, for example, if you need something for a project, you can, for example, put it aside. And when you, for example, even if it's in 1 week or in 2 days or something, just put it aside to a box where for this project or something. And then when the time comes, you don't need to think about it. Everything's on its place, and you always have something more. So, but all the other stuff, they are not your worries anymore. So it's just one thing to complement and to take the box or something and go. So it's important to have all your items, everything organized. And so, example, it's also a good thing to don't waste time. You can, sometimes I take, for example, an entire day to reorganize a lot of stuff, and pick one thing off, for example, a list that you need to reorganize, then implement that habit, and you feel that it's done. And once you have mastered one, you get to the next. And write things down. A mentor to do this is great, but because you can't remember everything. Write it down, what you need to do, where it needs to go, and it's a new habit. And your task and goals also reduce, and this reduce all the distractions. It's important to also act quickly. So, for example, if you want to have success, you must break down your bigger goals into smaller to-do lists, for example. Then have this vision board, we talked about this before, which act as this visual representation of your goals. And creating this visual will inspire you to follow up with your goals and with the smaller ones. You start with your vision board, then ask yourself what you want to accomplish within the next year, 6 months, 5 years, for example. When you have identified your goals, you can begin by, for example, building a habit of acting quickly. And being thrifty is also very important. So this means living within your means. Just like frugal, let's say. Not going beyond your means. Whether you are with your money or not, proving yourself that you are a capable person also is very important by doing this. You will have more money to invest or some reserve. That means knowing when to shop and when to cut this cost, for example. Being cheap is good habit, and being too cheap is not. So buying, for example, cheaper items to do your own stuff is okay, different. But if the key is knowing, for example, your limitations, identify when to get help. So the first step is becoming thrifty is analyze your lifestyle. Do you go shopping often? If you go shopping on a regular basis, you are likely to use more resources. But just get the essential. Don't make drastic life changes, like if you don't have the time or motivation to follow through sometimes. So sometimes we are tempted to spend more money than we need to. And it's important to listen to these reasons. Why? Why do you really need to make this purchase? For example, you can, for example, hold on to the next day and then ask yourself again, is it really necessary, or with the means that I need, I mean, I have all the resources already, right? Sometimes. So identify them and act on them, and this prevents you overspending. You have then financial margin, and you can invest the money, you can just save the money, and this gives you all this financial freedom at the end and this flexibility. So if you need help also getting a little bit further, check out the descriptions. I have resources, I have links, stuff that I use, that I planned, stuff that I researched also. Let me know in the comments what did you help, what helped you, and stay in touch. It's very important that we communicate, and you can share this, you can subscribe and share this with someone that need help, for example, or just to put the ideas on perspective sometimes. So thank you for being there, and I hope this have helped you. Let me know, and take care.